The following is a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. Find exclusive Bullpup content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Just ahead on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll preview tonight's matchup. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Well, hello again. Good evening and happy Thursday. We welcome you back to the McPherson High School Roundhouse. We now shift our sights to the Mid-America Classic as we bring you coverage of McPherson High School girls basketball on 98.9, 1540 KMCP. Today, the Bullpup girls begin their midseason invitational, the 31st annual Mid-America Classic, as they play hosts in the first round to the Andover Central Jaguars. Thank you for tuning in to 98.9, 1540 KMCP, adastraradio.com, the free Ad Astra Radio mobile app, and for watching live on Ad Astra TV. With studio engineer Sherry Bruce and live stream coordinator Jeremy Snap, I'm Lane Gillespie. It's been a week and a half since or I guess a little less than a week and a half since we saw coverage of McPherson High School girls basketball. Their last game was the 20th of January, where they defeated El Dorado 53-40 in this gymnasium. Currently, the Bullpups are on a 3-game win streak and have won 5 of their last 7 contests. They are 6-6 overall on the year. This, of course, being a non-league battle, as they are 4-1 in league play in Division III of the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League. Andover Central is in Division II of the league. They are 3-3 in league play in a league with 7 teams total, including Andover Central. But overall, they are 7-6 on the season. McPherson is the 6th seed in this tournament. Andover Central is the number 3 seed in the Mid-America Classic this year. But these two teams met a season ago in the first round of the Mid-America Classic, and McPherson won that battle in around the same seeding. I think last year that was actually 2 versus 7, but this year it's 3 versus 6. So it's a rematch from the opening round of last year's Mid-America Classic. McPherson looking to defeat Andover Central once again. We'll preview more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. We'll bring you the series history between McPherson and Andover Central right after this commercial break. You're listening to coverage of McPherson High School girls basketball as part of midseason tournament weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For 1 dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
Nestled in the beautiful community of Lindsborg, you'll find assisted living at its finest at Sunflower Terrace by Bethany Village. Whether you seek full independence, freedom from cooking, or just a little day-to-day assistance, Sunflower Terrace is a place you can feel at home.
Definitely come to Sunflower Terrace. Get a tour, come and look. And it was very easy, and so it was perfect.
Get your free guide today at sunflowerterrace.com.
Locally owned and rooted in agriculture, Terra Financial Crop Insurance knows farming. With hands-on experience, they're invested in protecting your fields and future. Call Ryan Buznitz in Mound Ridge and McPherson today. Terra Financial, growing security, one field at a time.
At Hutch CC, I learned way more than what was in the books. Small classes, real support, and friends who feel like family. It gave me the confidence to chase what's next. Your future begins at hutchcc.edu.
Get back to doing what you love with Advanced Physical Therapy in McPherson. Whether you're recovering from injury, surgery, or just want to move with less pain, their expert team is here to help. Call or stop by Advanced Physical Therapy in McPherson today.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed? Tired of overpaying with online companies? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Co. in Hutch. Come see us and get your shirts printed locally. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Welcome back into pregame coverage of the Mid-America Classic. In the opening round, as the Bullpup girls get ready to take on Andover Central, we continue the Midway Motors drive to the game by giving you the series history between McPherson and Andover Central. Joining us now is our Bullpup historian, Mark Heidebrecht. These two teams actually met in the Mid-America Classic last year.
So, a year ago, yeah.
Yeah, so how did that change things around?
Well, that made the record come out to 7-2 in McPherson's favor. But like you mentioned before, the game was a year ago, and Mac won 50-47, a close game. So that makes a total of 9 games the girls have played against Andover Central. That ranks 29th out of the 106 basketball opponents the girls have played since 1969. Our home record against Andover Central is 4-1. Our away record is 3-1. Offensive averages in this series, pretty close. McPherson's averaging 49.1 points per game. Andover Central, 41.3 points per game. Average winning margin, again, pretty similar. McPherson wins by an average of 12.7 points per game. Andover Central wins by an average of 9.5 points per game. McPherson girls have a 2-game winning streak versus the Andover Central Jags. Like I mentioned earlier, we won the last game on the 30th of January in the Mid-America Classic, 50-47. Highest scores in the series, McPherson scored 62 points on February 15th, 2011 at Andover Central for a 62-43 win. Andover Central's highest score is 62 as well. That was on February 13th, 2021 in Andover, and that was a 62-46 win for the Jaguars. Highest winning margin in the series, McPherson won by 19 points on February 15th, 2011 in Andover by a score of 62-43. Andover Central's highest winning margin is 16 points on February 13th, 2021 at Andover Central for a 62-46 win. Coach Kinman's record versus Andover Central is 1-0. Winning streaks, McPherson playing in McPherson has a current 3-game winning streak. McPherson playing at Andover Central had a 3-game winning streak between the years 2011 and 2019. Andover Central playing in McPherson had a 1-game winning streak in 2012. And Andover Central playing at home has a current 1-game winning streak. That started in 2021. So not a lot of games, but pretty tight, generally speaking.
And I know the win for McPherson last year kind of, surprised some people, but that was kind of a turn of the tide, and where McPherson struggled early in the season, they really turned it around. I think that was kind of, exhibit A of that happening.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Mm-hmm. So, and it worked out. I mean, they did finish 4th in the tournament last year, but still that first round win definitely felt really good, and especially with the stacked lineup that the Mid-America Classic has this year.
Yeah.
It's
it'd be tough sledding.
Oh yeah, 100%. So Mark, thank you so much for giving us the history between McPherson and Andover Central. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
We'll preview more coming up next as the Midway Motors drive to the game continues after this. This is McPherson High School girls basketball as part of the Mid-America Classic on 98.9 1540 KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors drive to the game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro. For every mile of life, your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
Even though I've moved out of state, I can still bank locally with Farmer State Bank using my online services. I use all of the electronic options Farmer State Bank offers without ever even visiting the lobby. Member FDIC.
You can't go wrong with banana. Come try a delicious banana bread muffin topped with cinnamon streusel from your locally owned Scooter's Coffee. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooter's Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
I'm Jared. Since 1948, we at Krupp Lumber in Heston have been helping customers choose the perfect lumber, find the right tools, and improve homes every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of top quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson and R.D. Henry & Company cabinets to make your home stand the test of time. Not only do we offer paints and lawn and garden supplies, but we can build floor and roof trusses in-house and can help you design your own. Ask about our in-state delivery. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse. We continue the Midway Motors drive to the game for the opening round of the Mid-America Classic as the McPherson Bullpups host the Andover Central Jaguars here tonight to close off the opening round. Here's how the first round has gone so far in the Mid-America Classic. The first game today was between Olathe South and Hutchinson. Olathe South won 53-39. Then Shawnee Mission South defeated Wichita Northwest 77-33. And then just most recently, Manhattan defeated Shawnee Mission East 54-30. So right now the matchups for tomorrow are as follows. In the first consolation game, in the first consolation semifinal at 3 o'clock will be Wichita Northwest versus Hutchinson. Then the second will be Shawnee Mission East versus whoever loses in this game. Then the semifinal, the first semifinal, will be Shawnee Mission South versus Olathe South, and that will be a very fun matchup tomorrow afternoon at 6:10, or tomorrow evening, I guess I could say. Those are two league rivals in the Sunflower League. Shawnee Mission South is one of the best teams in 6A, while Olathe South has one of the best recruits in the country in the class of 2027, being Eve Long. And then whoever wins this game will face Manhattan in the second semifinal tomorrow night at 7:45. Then will be the busy Saturday with 4 girls games and 2 boys games, as the 7th place game in the Mid-America Classic will be at 10 a.m. The fifth place game will be at 11:30. The third place game will be at 2:30 and the championship at 5:30 on Saturday. And a reminder, the free throw and three-point contests have been canceled because of the differences in the movement in the schedule because of the winter weather. It was originally scheduled to be at 10 a.m. on Saturday, but again, because of the winter weather, moving everything and deciding to ruin it for the rest of us, the three-point and the free throw contest for Saturday has been canceled. So again, bear that in mind for your schedule for this Saturday. But with it being the both girls and boys games on Saturday, the good news is that whoever or whatever pass you have, whatever 3-day pass you have, that being either the girls pass or the boys pass, whichever 3-day pass you have, both of those you can use. You can use whichever one that you want for the entrance into Saturday's game. That is if you have, or Saturday's games, that is if you have a pass, of course. But admission is also just still $10, the same as it has been all week. There won't be any change even with the more amount of games, the higher amount of games this time around on Saturday. The admission rate will still be the same, as it would be $10 for adults, $6 for K through 12, and then anybody younger than K through 12 comes in for free. So pregame coverage continues here today as the McPherson Bullpups are getting ready to take on the Andover Central Jaguars. McPherson enters 6-6 on the year. Andover Central 7-6. McPherson currently on a 3-game win streak after coming off of a win against El Dorado 53-40 on Tuesday, January 20th, I should say. They average 40.8 points a game and give up 44 points a game, but against 4A teams, they are 5-1 on the year, giving up only 32 points per game and averaging about 47 per contest. Meanwhile, for for the Andover Central Jaguars. They're 7-6 on the year, coming off of a loss to Wichita Heights their last time up. That was last Friday. Before that, they won 2 games in a row against Hayesville Campus and Mays, but that came after a 3-game losing streak. They're 3-3 in Division II of the Yark Valley Chisholm Trail League. In Division II. Puts them about the middle of the road in the league, and their league wins were against Goddard, Arc City, and Newton, while their losses were against Eisenhower, Salina Central, and Andover. So a couple of teams that McPherson is familiar with as well. We'll preview more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as we break down this matchup right after this break. You're listening to coverage of McPherson High School girls basketball as part of midseason tournament weeks presented by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
The Midway Motors Drive to the Game continues after this. Stream the Bullpups all season with live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer, from savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services. We want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union, just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
From spring planning to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your performance pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Mound Ridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
Some people think the daily moves of the market make stress inevitable when it comes to investing. Hi, I'm Brad Seibel, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. One stress reducer is to have a plan and stick with it during the market's ups and downs. Here's another. Periodically rebalance your investments to align with your needs and risk comfort, and have a good financial advisor to sit down and talk to. Contact me at 620-241-6033. Keeping your investments under control can help keep your emotions in check. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Exciting news, McPherson. The Cedars is now proud to be part of the Blue Stem community family. That means the same trusted care with even more resources, more connection, and more possibilities. Whether you're looking for independent living, assisted care, or skilled services, the Cedars continues to be your homegrown choice, now stronger than ever as a Blue Stem community. Live well with the Cedars, now part of the Blue Stem community.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the Roundhouse as tip-off is just a few moments away between the McPherson Bullpups and the Andover Central Jaguars in this girls basketball battle as the Mid-America Classic begins for both of these teams. It's the final game of the first round here today. Whoever wins will face Manhattan in the semifinal tomorrow. Whoever falls will face Shawnee Mission East in the consolation semifinal tomorrow. If they win, they'll play at 7:45 tomorrow. Whoever loses will play at 4:35 tomorrow afternoon here at the Roundhouse. Well, just some players to keep an eye on for this one. First off, for McPherson, their leading scorer, Brooke Doyle, who has been terrific this year, coming off a 12-point performance against El Dorado, averaging 8 points a contest. But when these two teams met last year, she had an incredible mark with 19 points and 12 rebounds to lead the Bullpups and help them win a season ago over Andover Central in the opening round. But also, they have a pretty good a plethora of players, and I mean, they spread the wealth offensively. They did a good job of doing so against El Dorado, where they also had a great game from Carly Cooper, who's actually scored a career high in 10 points in back-to-back games. So she's starting to be on a tear offensively. And then also Riley Whitfield and Piper Alver. Jersey Alexander can also get things going on the offensive and the defensive end. Andover Central this year, again, they're 7-6 on the year, but they have a pretty decently sized team, as their post player is Peyton Converse, a 6-foot junior averaging 8 points and 6 rebounds for the Jaguars, but their leading scorer is Reese Wilborn. She averages 9.5 points per contest and about 1.5 rebounds per game as well. Julia Bolden, a 5'8" junior, is also a go-to playmaker as well for Andover Central. They are under head coach Stana Jefferson. This is a team that averages 42 points but gives up 36 points per contest, coming off of a 46-30 loss to Wichita Heights last Friday. Their key wins are against Great Bend, Hutch, and then some league wins, of course, against Goddard, and also a 57-13 beatdown against Arc City earlier this season, and also getting a win against Mays, 48-28 earlier this season as well. But they've lost a few tough games as well. A close loss to Salina Central, a 17-point loss to Andover, and a 26-point beatdown against Cape and Mount Carmel, who's one of the best teams in the state. They are number 5 in the divisional rankings, or in the league rankings for this season. Andover Central is a 5A school. If the season were to end today, Andover Central would be the 10 seed, where they would be in the first round of Sub-State at Salina South. McPherson currently is the 8th seed with a 6-6 record, where they would host Circle in the first round of Sub-State should the season end today. But a lot of season still to go left for both of these teams. After this tournament for McPherson, they have 3 non-league games left against Wichita Collegiate, Andale, and Hayes, and then 5 league battles to close off against Bueller, Circle, Augusta, Mulvane, and Winfield, as the McPherson Bullpups are 4-1 in league play, putting them in first place in Division III of the Arc Valley Chisholm Trail League. Let's give you the starting lineups. These are brought to you by Act 360 Insurance for both of these teams. For the McPherson Bullpups, their starting lineups are as follows. They are 5'6" senior Marin Sambo, 5'9" senior Brooke Doyle, 5'6" junior Riley Whitfield, 5'9" junior Piper Albert, and 5'9" sophomore Carly Cooper. So again, for McPherson, that's Sambo, Doyle, Whitfield, Albert, and Cooper. For the Andover Central Jaguars, their starters are as follows. They are 5'6" junior Avery Unruh, 5'7" junior Reese Wilborn, 6' junior Peyton Converse, 5'6" junior Kelsey Barcheski, and 5'8" junior Julia Bolden. So again, for Andover Central, that's Unruh, Wilborn, Converse, Barcheski, and Bolden. Those starting lineups are brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Act 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. McPherson on the bracket is the represented road team, but of course with them being at home, like we saw for the boys tournament all tournament long, they will be on the home side of the scoreboard because, again, it doesn't say home on the scoreboard, it says pups. So that would make more sense to have the Bullpups being played on the part of the scoreboard that reads pups. But McPherson will be in the road unis, I should say. Red jerseys, red shorts, white lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling McPherson above the numbers. While the Andover Central Jaguars, they will be in their home white unis, white jerseys, white shorts with black lettering and numbering on the front and back in a gold outline. The lettering above the numbers on their backs say Jags for Jaguars, Jags, I should say, and they say Central on the front above the numbers. Uniforms are brought to you by McPherson Laundry and Dry Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes. Should be a fun matchup for the opening round of the Mid-America Classic. McPherson, the 6th seed, Andover Central, the 3 seed, but both teams pretty even when it comes to record. McPherson 6-6, Andover Central 7-6. And these two teams met in the first round of the Mid-America Classic last year, where McPherson won 50-47. McPherson would end up finishing in 4th place in the Mid-America Classic, but still a first-round win kind of turned the tide, as I talked about with Mark Heidebrecht in the pregame, as McPherson ended up finishing 10-12, but they had a struggling start to the season. Brooke Doyle at midcourt for McPherson. Peyton Converse for Andover Central. Toss of the tap, won by McPherson. They'll go from left to right as we view the floor. We are underway at the Roundhouse for the final game of round 1 of the Mid-America Classic. Marin Sambo, underhand pass. Cooper into the corner for Doyle. Holds the ball near side. Steps up with a left-handed dribble. Steps back and picks up the dribble. Top of the key to Sambo. Hand off to Doyle. Doyle drives all the way. Tough layup, missed. Ball out of bounds off Central. It will stay with McPherson with 8 on the shot clock. McPherson student section coming out today. Some of the boys basketball players are here, but other students as well in their whiteouts, just like it was for the boys game. Marin Sambo to throw it in. Deep inbound, underthrown and intercepted as it's stolen by Unruh. Central with the ball up the floor. Wilborn crosses top of the circle. Kick near side to Unruh. Now top of the key. They swing around the perimeter. Bolden on the right side. Stop and go move. Alver guards her well. Bolden has her pass tipped. Now Barczewski kick near side to Unruh. Still plenty of time. 45 seconds in. No score. High pass into Barczewski. She steps up, or rather that's Converse. Turns, shoots, and hits. First points of the game for this for either team, and it comes to Peyton Converse, the 6-foot junior. 2-0 Andover Central a minute in. Bullpups the other way. Marin Sandbo crosses, stops at the far elbow. Finds Alvord on the far side on the wing. Alvord has the ball tipped away, but Whitfield tracks it down. Whitfield hands off Alvord, tried to split through the defense, lost the handle, got it back, lost it again. Now falls to the floor, no whistle, and taken by Andover Central. Deep pass on the near side, now inside, intended for Converse. Doyle steals it away. Brooke Doyle with a deep pass. That one's taken away by Andover Central. Bolden with the steal. Bolden doubled up far side. Kicks top of the key, now past Barczewski into Converse. Backs down Doyle, cross court, far wing, now Bolden. 6:10 to go first quarter. Bolden turns, tough shot up, misses. We'll have an over-the-back foul called on Peyton Converse for Andover Central. Her first, team's first here today. 2-0 Andover Central. It's 2-0 Andover Central. 6:06 to go first quarter. Marin Sandbo up the floor. Whitfield back to Sandbo on the left wing. Sandbo drives into the corner for Doyle. Thought about shooting, but backed off. Doyle lost the handle, got it back though. Turns, needs help. Got to find somebody. Finally finds Whitfield on the run. Steps into a long two and hits. Riley Whitfield gets the scoring started for McPherson, and we're tied up at 2. 5:35 to go in the first frame. Chain of defense from the Bullpup student section. Barczewski, top of the key, near side Bolden. Back between the rings. They work around the perimeter. Unruh right side. Ball above her head, picking up the dribble. Finds Wilborn, almost fumbled the ball into the backcourt, but collects. Wilborn steps up into the near side Bolden. Retreats back from the free throw line. Shot clock at 8. Right corner, Barczewski, guarded well. She picks up the dribble. She's trapped, needs help. Cross-court feed. Near side, 2 on the timer. Shot up, air ball. That'll be a shot clock violation. Unruh put up the shot, but it missed well short. Now McPherson with the ball right back, tied at 2. 3 minutes into the corner, Cooper fakes, but drives near side Whitfield. She wanted to pull the trigger, could not. Now into Cooper, backs down, back to Whitfield near side. Alver drives downhill, gets hit. Wild shot, misses, but it's a foul on the floor, they say. Bumped on the drive and not on the shot, but a foul on Avery Unruh, her first team second. No free throws for McPherson. That is team foul number 2, though. 4:45 to go first quarter. Still tied at 2. Whitfield fakes, steps up, free throw line. Ball lost for a moment. She got it back, though. Now kick far side. Another long 2. Misses back rim. Rebound, tip, but an over-the-back foul called on McPherson. Foul will be on Brooke Doyle. So both low post players called for an over-the-back foul already. McPherson will bring in Ellie Paulson and Jersey Alexander. Alexander wearing number 25 today. Her normal jersey number is number 3, but sporting number 25 in the red uni. Andover Central with it on the far side. Unruh controls. High pass, a little too high, deflected. Alvord tracks it down. Up ahead to Sandbo. Inside, layup is good. Defense into offense. The steal by Alvord and the lay-in by Sandbo. McPherson with their first lead of the day. 4-2, 4:10 to go in the first. Bolden crosses on Alvord. Near elbow, spins the other direction, picks up the dribble. Now kick to the right wing. Unruh holds the ball, now starts her dribble, but picks it right back up. Cross-court feed, now into Converse. Against Doyle, Converse fakes. Kick back out, Bolden on the far side. Shot clock down to 10. Wilborn steps up on Sandbo. Near side, Barczewski for 3. Misses strong, rebounded by McPherson. Sandbo up the floor. Picks up the dribble way out in the perimeter. Finds Alexander. Swing left side. Doyle into the corner. Alvord Turns the corner, drives, kick near side, extra pass. Sandbo, now far side Doyle, steps in, cross-court feed to Alvord. Alvord thought about a three, instead drives baseline, lost it. It was not tipped. It's out of bounds into Andover Central. Riley Whitfield will check back in, but she'll come in for Marin Sambo. Now Audra Sambo will check in for McPherson for Piper Alvord. Andover Central will bring in Tessa Cooper for the first time, as well as Maddie Jacobs. Cooper and White, or rather Jacobs, both 5'7". Cooper a junior, Jacobs a senior. Far side Barcheski kicks top of the key to Jacobs, holds the ball behind the free throw line. Now handoff to the perimeter, near side Wilmore. Right wing to Bolden. Bolden on the drive on Sandbo, steps back, fakes, and she's called for steps. Turnover will put it the other direction. The third turnover on Andover Central. Now McPherson has 4 the other direction. Four to 2 McPherson, 2:50 to go in the first frame. Near side, now top of the key. Doyle finds Alexander. She drives, turns around, and swings it back out to Paulson. They'll slow it down with Audra Sandbo on the near wing. Bounce pass into Paulson was deflected. She got it back. Cross-court feed. Whitfield open for a corner pop. Hits the three! First three of the game, and it comes from Riley Whitfield, who has been on fire from distance. She went 6 for 6 about 2 weeks ago against Circle, and she picks up where she left off. She's 1 for 1 today. It's 7-2 McPherson. Handoff, kick near side to Bolden. Bolden stops, near elbow. Needs help, cross court, far side Barcheski tries again from deep. Misses off the back rim, ball tipped and taken by McPherson. Doyle, deep pass, Alexander held up defensively, and it's taken away by Wilborn. Wilborn up the floor, near side Barchevsky. Can she hit it this time? She can. Third time is the charm for Kelsey Barchevsky from distance. That cuts it back to within 2. It's 7-5 Bullpups, 100 seconds to go first quarter. Audra Sambo, bounce pass too short, taken away by Andover Central, intended for Doyle in the low post. Jaguars the other direction. Wilborn holds the ball on the near end, guarded by Whitfield. Wilborn now drives, gets a screen, met up by Doyle, but she fades, shoots, misses too strong. Rebound McPherson. Alexander gets it. Alexander slowly up the floor. 3 Bullpups are at the scorer's table for McPherson. Audra Sandbo now far wing, top of the key to Doyle. Near side Alexander almost fumbled it, but she got it back. Work back around, far side Whitfield on the wing. Whitfield steps up, but picks up the dribble. Top of the key now Alexander, shot clock at 10. Sandbo on the near wing, now starts to drive with 5, cross-court feed. Alexander, Whitfield has it, steps back, fires a 3, it's blocked, and rebounded by Andover Central. 2 clocks separated by 5 seconds. Handoff, Wilborn fires a 3, short, long rebound, Central keeps it. Fresh shot clock, or rather it's turned off now. Bolden on the drive, layup is good with the right hand. We're tied up at 7, 22 seconds to go first quarter. Shot clock is dark. Whitfield near side to Sandbo. Top of the key, it's tipped and taken away. Barcheski coast to coast against Paulson. Missed the layup, rebound McPherson. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Deep pass, too high, tipped, and it's saved into Doyle. She lays it up and in. Look what I found, says Brooke Doyle. And that layup gives McPherson the lead to end the first quarter. 9-7 McPherson through 1 quarter of play. We're back in 30 seconds for the second quarter. You're listening to McPherson High School girls basketball as part of midseason tournament weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
At Health Equip, we are committed to bringing comfort to you and your home. That's why we specialize in health and mobility products designed to keep you feeling your best and living with ease. From CPAPs and BiPAPs to oxygen services and respiratory supplies, our full line of equipment is backed by friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help find the right fit. Right now, enjoy 20% off our power mobility products and lift chairs. Find us at healthequip.com or visit us in Hutchinson, Newton, and McPherson. Health Equip, comfort, care, and a better way to live.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
9-7 McPherson 1 quarter in. Brooke Doyle with a layup to close off quarter number 1, but back and forth it has gone with McPherson shooting 4 of 7, but turning the ball over 7 times, while Andover Central shooting 3 of 10 so far through 1 quarter of play. Coverage of Bullpup basketball is presented by McPherson College. You bring the dream, we'll build the team. Success is a team effort. Begin building yours at McPherson College. Coverage of McPherson High School basketball brought to you in part by Act 360 Insurance with Darren Eddy and Cody Moores, RC Heating and Cooling, Great Plains Federal Credit Union, and Edward Jones McPherson. Second quarter underway. Andover Central starts off quarter number 2 with the ball going from right to left. Tie game at 7 through 1 quarter. Pass into Converse, cross-court feed, Bolden on the near side. Swing back out to the near end. It's Unruh, dangerous pass, but it finds Wilborn as Sandbo almost bit too much on the steal, but was picked up defensively. 12 on the timer as Bolden drives in, held up, needs help, finds it, 8 on the timer. Unruh finds Wilborn, gets a screen, Wilborn fires away, misses, rebounded by McPherson. Kaysen Blake with the board as she just checked in to start off the quarter, the freshman. Whitfield up the floor controlling the point. Whitfield with 5 points of McPherson's 9. Whitfield has it far wing, gets a screen, kick inside, Blake lost it, but a foul called on the shot, and 2 free throws coming up for Kaysen Blake. A pick and roll move forces the foul. Foul called on Wilborn, her first, team's first. And Kaysen Blake at the line for 2. Blake this year is only a 48% free throw shooter. First one misses wide left. She started off the season pretty well at the line, but in her last 4 games, 3 for 13. Now 3 for last 14. Second free throw. Misses as well, so 3 for last 15. Actually, try again. Lane violation on Andover Central. So that last free throw did not count. So now can she get it to fall? On its way. Nope, misses short. Rebounded by Andover Central. Still 9-7 McPherson. 7:05 to go first half. Right wing with the ball, Unruh. Now top of the key into Converse. Converse fakes on Blake, tries to get past her. Tough shot up, crawls off. Good defense, but an offensive rebound. Blake wrestles for the ball. A tie-up will be called, and McPherson will get it back. Brooke Doyle will check back in, but she'll come in for Kaysen Blake, who forced the turnover. Gets a high five from Coach Clint Kinneman. McPherson with the ball once more, up 9-7. Sandbo on the far side, that's Marin Sandbo at that. Now top of the key, Doyle. Right-handed waist side dribble, stops on the near wing. Lost the handle, was it tipped? They say it was. Doyle now drives, tried to kick it into the corner, it's tipped. Sandbo has it, out to Whitfield. Kick inside, Cooper, layup missed, but a foul called. Carly Cooper will go to the line for 2. And who will they call this one on? It's on Peyton Converse. That's her second foul. First free throw, Cooper misses strong. So McPherson 0 for 3 at the free throw line so far. So Peyton Converse with those 2 early fouls will now head to the bench. They'll bring in Maddie Jacobs, the 5'7" senior. Second free throw. That one does go down. 10-7 McPherson, 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Bolden with the ball with 2 early points. Crowd wanted to walk, didn't get one. Far side, Unruh tries a 3, too strong, and Albert will let it go out of bounds as it'll go back to McPherson. Andover Central has struggled from distance today so far. McPherson with it, up the floor. Far side to Whitfield. High pass, maybe a little too strong as it was tipped, but Doyle saves it to Whitfield. 6 minutes to go first half. McPherson up by 3 with the ball. Still plenty of time to shoot. Whitfield kicks near side. Albert turns the corner, drives, baseline, layup, crawls off, but a foul called. Now Piper Albert's turn to go to the line for a pair. This one on Julia Bolden, her first and the team's third for Andover Central. Just 2 minutes and 10 seconds in to this third quarter. 2 free throws for Albert. First free throw, good. Checking in for the first time will be Eliana Perez for Andover Central, a 5'4" senior, averaging 3.5 points a contest. One more free throw for Piper on its way. And misses strong. Rebound tip, but taken by Andover Central. So Alver goes 1 for 2. It's 11-7 McPherson. 5:45 to go in the second. Bolden, kick right side to Perez. Gets a screen from Bolden. Perez holds the ball now, needs help. Top of the key now to Barczewski. Lost the handle, but it finds Perez near wing. Fires a three, misses short. Rebound McPherson. Alvord needs help. Ball then tipped out of bounds by Perez. It'll stay with McPherson in the backcourt. But boy, the shooting woes continue for Andover Central in the early going. 3 made baskets, all of which in the first quarter, and they have not been to the free throw line today. McPherson with it up by 4. High pass into Doyle, deep catch, not clean. Now doubled up, cross-court feed, Whitfield, extra pass, Alvord wide open for a 3. You bet! Piper Alvord from downtown, and McPherson now doubling up the Jaguars, 14-7, 5 minutes to go first half. And that's the second 3 of the game for McPherson. Jaguars with the ball on the near side. Top of the key, a fake by Wilborn, handoff to Bolden. Bolden guarded well by Alvord. Bolden picks up the dribble just behind the free throw line. Kick far side, Barczewski steps back and fakes. Back to Bolden, 10 on the timer. Bolden drives all the way. Tough layup is good. First points of the quarter for Andover Central. It's 14-9 McPherson, 4.5 minutes to go in the second. Doyle on the left wing finds Whitfield. Now near side, Cooper fakes. Back to Alvord. Thought about a 3. Steps up and slow pass to Marin Sandbo. Far side, Whitfield. Thought about a shot, but backs off. Cooper drives downhill. Layup blocked and out of bounds. It will stay with McPherson. 11 on the shot clock when they shoot. Tessa Cooper will check in for Andover Central. 5'7" junior. She checks in for Bolden. They'll play it into Whitfield. Far side, she fakes. Whitfield finds Marin Sandbo. Shot clock down to 5. Cooper, top of the key, drives in, lost it, and taken away by Andover Central. 5-point deficit for the Jaguars. Perez weaves through, somehow passes it inside, and a layup good by Cooper. Perez did not have possession, but somehow had the stick-to-itiveness to bump it over to Cooper, who gets her first points of the game. It's 14-11 McPherson, 3:35 to go, second frame. Bounce pass inside, tipped. Whitfield tracks it down. Now Marin Sandbo, she wants a 3. In and out, rebounded by Andover Central. Deep pass all the way inside. Layup is good by Jacobs. Transition basket by Andover Central, and it's a 1-point game. 14-13 Bullpups. 3:10 to go in the second. Marin Sandbo holds the ball. Far side to Doyle. Doyle kicks in. Whitfield, tough shot, missed, but a foul called. Riley Whitfield will now head to the free throw stripe. This will be her first trip today. Who will this foul be on? It will be on Eliana Perez. Her first, team's fourth. Next one puts McPherson in the bonus. McPherson not called for any fouls yet in this second quarter. Whitfield at the line for 2. First free throw. Good. 6 points for Whitfield as Jersey Alexander checks back in, and Amory Lowry will check in for the first time. Whitfield, a 61% free throw shooter. Second free throw, good. She goes 2 for 2 and is right on her average, 7 points. 16-13 McPherson. 3 minutes left first half. A little more near side to Cooper. Back to Perez now on the left wing, guarded by Whitfield. Perez slowly works her way up, stops on the far sideline in front of the McPherson bench. Now high pass into Jacobs. Swing back out into the corner. Now Perez steps up, crosses over, and steps back, picks up the dribble. Into Jacobs, 10 on the timer, stops. Kick near side, now into the near wing, Bolden. Down to 5. Near side, they got 3 to shoot. They chuck up a deep 3, way off, and McPherson with the rebound. I don't think they knew it till the last second, and Cooper had to chuck it up. McPherson with it. 16-13, they lead, 2:15 to go first half. Whitfield fakes, fools the defender. Behind the back pass to Alexander, but not a clean catch. McPherson will work the ball around into the far corner for Whitfield. Finds Alexander on the run left wing. Alexander will now drive all the way. Tough layup, misses short. She fights for the ball, but it's taken by Andover Central. Wilborn pushes far side, but slows down as Alexander picks her up. Near side to Bolden. Hand off to Perez, gets a screen, but Whitfield gets past it. Near side, 1:45 to go in the second. Whitfield steps up, forcing Perez to pick up the dribble. Kick far side, and we'll have a bump foul call on McPherson on Lowry. First foul for McPherson in the quarter, just the second they've been called on today. Marin Sanbo will now check in for McPherson for Piper Alver. 100 seconds to go first half, 16-13 McPherson, but the Bullpups are on defense. Perez with the entry pass into Wilborn, guarded by Alexander. Gets a screen, now drives left. Steps back, tried to step up. Forced away on the baseline, now a pass tip taken away by Whitfield. 2-on-2 break. Whitfield inside, hop step layup. Good, but it will not count. Foul on the floor. It is the 15th foul, so it is 2 free throws for Riley Whitfield. Foul on Eliana Perez, her second, but Whitfield will shoot 2. As McPherson is in the bonus. No continuation in high school. If this was the college level, that would have been continuation in an and one. But Whitfield back at the stripe, first free throw. Misses just wide left. Everybody knows their basketball here. Came to a hush to help the shooter focus. As checking in will be Kelsey Barczewski for Andover Central. Second free throw for Whitfield. That one misses, but Doyle there. Ball tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it's off McPherson, though, and to Andover Central. Whitfield went 0 for 2 on that trip after going 2 for 2 her first time up. 16-13 McPherson. They're on defense now with 1:15 to go second quarter. Cooper gets a screen. Turns the corner, now hands off to Wilborn. Crossover move, top of the circle. Now Bolden drives downhill all the way. Tough layup, too strong. Rebound, Lowry, who then lost it, but a foul called on Andover Central. Now Anne-Marie Lowry will shoot 2. Foul on Tessa Cooper, her first. McPherson has only made 1 basket in this second quarter, which was a 3 by Piper Alvert. But they're 4 for 10 at the free throw line in this quarter. Lowry at the line for 2. First one good. Pure switch that time for Lowry, who's only a 48% free throw shooter. One more for Amory. Second free throw, good. She goes 2 for 2. And those are 2 big-time foul shots. 18-13 McPherson. Piper Alvert, Carly Cooper check in for Jersey Alexander and Amory Lowry. 1 minute to go first half. Andover Central with the ball. Their leading scorer is Julia Bolden with 4. Top of the key, almost lost by Cooper, but kick near side. Barczewski swing to the right side to Jacobs. Jacobs steps up, picks up the dribble, finds Barczewski on the drive, kick near corner. 12 on the shot clock for Andover Central. Near side to Wilborn, down to 8. Wilborn drives, got past Sanbo. She laid it in and a foul. Reese Wilborn with her first basket of the game. Marin Sanbo called for her first foul and an and one opportunity for Wilborn. 32.1 to go first half. Shot clock turned off for the rest of the half. Free throw misses, rebounded by McPherson. Chance to hold for the final shot, up by 3. Doyle with the ball, now Whitfield near midcourt, far side to Alvord. Alvord picks up the dribble, kick near side to Doyle. Down to 12 seconds to go in the half. Cooper, far side, kick to Whitfield. 7 to go in the half. Handoff, Sanbo finds an opening, drives, kick out, Alvord with 2. Alvord puts it up at the buzzer, misses, and the first half is over. It's a close matchup, but McPherson with the lead over Andover Central, 18-15 at halftime. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up. This is McPherson High School girls basketball as part of midseason tournament weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Show your bullpup pride with apparel from Artshirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Protect your home with WaveTech Roofing and Guttering in McPherson. Eco-friendly synthetic roofing to lifetime gutter systems, we deliver durability you can count on. Call today for your free estimate or visit wavetechroofing.com.
Elevate every space with the Good Merchant in Lindsborg. From unique home decor to thoughtful gifts and beautiful accessories, you'll find the good stuff for every occasion. Shop your style at the Good Merchant, downtown Lindsborg.
This is Lane Gillespie with the Ad Astra Radio Halftime Report. The Highway 56 showdown was last night between McPherson College and Tabor College in Hillsboro for basketball. The women's side saw Tabor defeat McPherson 85-58. McPherson's leading scorer was Amari Henderson with 16 points, while Tayton Smith led Tabor with 16 points and a team-high 8 rebounds. On the men's side, however, the McPherson men have now won their 7th in a row, defeating Tabor 85-77, despite a come-from-behind effort by the Blue Jays. Freshman Corbin Gunn had another stellar performance with 29 points and 7 rebounds, while Tabor's Cam Kniper had a team-high 18 points, while Jake Weaver had 8 points but 15 rebounds. Bethany College was also in action in Nebraska as they faced off against York. Bethany defeated York 87-76 on the women's side, led by Lillian Walden, 16 points and 10 rebounds. On the men's side, however, Bethany fell to York 93-70. That was despite Kedrick Mays finishing with 18 points for the Swedes. It may be the offseason for the Kansas City Chiefs, but they have made a lot of moves, especially with bringing in the new offensive coordinator, or the returning offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy, as he returned to Kansas City yesterday for a second stint at that position. He's coming off of an exciting year with the Chicago Bears, where he was the running backs coach, helping them win the NFC North and advance all the way to the NFC Divisionals before falling to the LA Rams in overtime. Bieniemy spoke with the media yesterday, saying it was a tough decision after the run that he had with Chicago this past season, but once Andy Reid was on the phone, he decided it was a good idea to return home to Kansas City.
It was real tough making this decision, but it was an opportunity to come home, and it was like leaving home. But now, if Big Red ever picks up the phone, that's the only person that you'll say, hey, you know what? It may be time to return home, because he's given me this opportunity. But more than anything, it was very, very tough after exactly what we just went through. But more than anything, I'm fired up about this opportunity. I'm looking forward to it, and it's time to get back in the saddle.
Bieniemy does have a good history with head coach Andy Reid. He played under head coach Andy Reid with the Eagles in 1999 and then joined the Chiefs coaching staff in 2013, where he was the running backs coach, and then in 2018 was promoted to be the offensive coordinator, contributing to a KC offense that led the NFL in points per game, yards per game, third down efficiency, and total touchdowns during his tenure, and helping them win a Super Bowl in the process. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up after this as part of midseason tournament weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Living the sweet life at So Swedish in Lindsborg. Explore Swedish candies you won't find anywhere else. Plus all the classic favorites you love. Bring the kids or just the kid in you. Living the sweet life at So Swedish, downtown Lindsborg.
Your health matters, and so does being close to the care you need. McPherson Center for Health offers compassionate care right here in your community. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
Is hospice care right for you or your loved one? Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help guide you through those difficult decisions, offering guidance and support, whether it be at home, in a care facility, or in the comfortable surroundings of Hospice House. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. That's why you can depend on us for compassion and support at the end of life. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the McPherson Roundhouse. It's halftime of the girls matchup between McPherson and Andover Central here in day one of the Mid-America Classic. Before we give you the halftime stats, let's thank some of our sponsors, including Next Tech Wireless. Stream the games live with audio and video on the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Be a part of the legacy at the Roundhouse. The McPherson High School Booster Club presents the McPherson Invitational and the Mid-America Classic through the 31st. Daily admission is $10. We're also brought to you in part by Art Shirt Gear for Sport, McPherson Booster Club, Farmers Alliance, Next Tech Wireless, McPherson College, Idea Tech, Prairie Hills Financial with Glenn Snell, Pleasant View Home, McPherson Car Connection, the Boiler House, People's Bank and Trust, Erickson Custom Building, Midway Motors, Prairie Land Partners, American Family Insurance with Steve Barr, and JAR Performance Automotive. Looking through the first half stats for both teams, McPherson shooting 5 of 12 on the floor, but they have turned the ball over 8 times. They're 2 of 4 from behind the three-point line, 6 of 12 at the free throw line. For Andover Central, they're shooting 7 of 20 with shooting 1 of 8 from distance and 0 for 1 at the free throw line. McPherson winning the rebounding battle 15-8 as McPherson also 3 assists on 5 made buckets, 3 steals for them as well. Andover Central, 2 assists on 7 made baskets, 7 steals, 2 blocks. McPherson's leading scorer through one half is Riley Whitfield, who has 7 points, 2 for 4 shooting, 1 for 2 from distance, 2 for 4 at the free throw line, 4 points from Piper Alvord, and 2 points apiece from Marin Sandbo, Brooke Doyle, and Amory Lowry, and then 1 point from Carly Cooper. For Andover Central, their leading scorer has 4 points. That's Julia Bolden, then followed by 3 points for Kelsey Barcheski, and 2 points apiece from Reese Wilborn, Tessa Cooper, Peyton Converse, and Maddie Jacobs. Now Converse, who is the low post player standing at 6 feet tall, she did exit pretty early in the second quarter with foul trouble as she had 2 fouls on her name. Now that's been helpful for McPherson. Their defense has also been great for the most part, especially in the perimeter. But offensively, I know Coach Kinman wants things to turn around to try to get better shot selections, trying to drive downhill, and, hey, maybe forcing a few more fouls to try to head back to the charity stripe. Second half is coming up after this. McPherson leads 18-15 at halftime. This is Bullpup Basketball as part of Midseason Tournament Weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hey Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all of the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
Struggling to catch your breath? Whether it's asthma, COPD, or pulmonary dysfunction, Hutchison Pulmonology Associates are here to help you breathe easier and live life to the fullest. Don't let breathing problems hold you back. With expert care and personalized treatment, we're here for you every breath of the way. Visit hutchregional.com or call 620-513-4800 today. Breathe better, feel better with Hutchison Regional.
Vince Lombardi once famously stated, "Individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work." I'm Keith Razak, and along with the insurance team at Farmers Alliance, we're cheering on all the local competitors this season. Your passion for the game and loyalty to your school fill us all with the sense of pride. Thanks for showcasing top-notch sportsmanship and talent, influencing our community in a positive way. Just remember, at Farmers Alliance, through it all, we're your biggest fans.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
Number one ag insurer across our territory. 1996 to 2021 SNL P&C Group Direct Written Premium.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Second half underway. McPherson leads Andover Central 18-15 here in the Mid-America Classic. Andover Central with the ball. A drive inside. Bolden misses the layup. Rebounded by McPherson. Right out of the jump, Andover Central starts trying to get an open shot, but they could not fall. Now McPherson with it. Doyle, tough jumper is blocked. She got it back, though. Layup is good. As she thought she was fouled, but none was called, but Brooke will take it as she scores. McPherson up 20-15. Now McPherson had good starts to the first and second quarter before Andover Central came back. This time around, it became just a 2-point lead or 3-point lead for McPherson at halftime. Bolden with the ball, handoff near side to Wilborn. Crossover, step back, now top of the key to Unruh. Far side, Barcheski, who has the team's only 3 of the game. Swing to the near wing, shot clock at 8. Wilborn holds the ball, finds Bolden left side, gets a screen. Bolden drives, fakes, shoots, and scores. What a play by Bolden. She has 6 points now, which leads the Jaguars. 1 minute into this third quarter, 20-17, McPherson lead. Marin Sambo near side to Doyle, now to Whitfield. They work the ball around, far corner. Sambo thought about a 3, drives baseline, doubled up. Out to Cooper. Cooper drives, now Doyle fakes. Doyle spins, lost it, got it back though. More defenders come in. Converse gets a hand on it. Doyle tracks it down though. McPherson keeps. Shot clock at 10. Alvord near side. Holds the ball. Down to 6. Alvord drives into the corner for Whitfield. Not a clean catch. She steps up, fires a 2. It's blocked. Rebounded by Andover Central. Jaguars get it back, down 3, 6:20 to go in the third. Bolden on the left wing. Steps up on Alvord, drives all the way. Tough layup, misses strong. Rebound tipped. Foul on McPherson on the rebound. Foul on Brooke Doyle. That'll be her second, team's first of this third quarter. Ellie Paulson will now check in for Piper Alvord. 6:11 to go, third quarter. Shot clock resets for Andover Central. They play it into Converse. Now they swing it around to Bolden on the left side. Far corner with the ball is Wilborn. Guarded well. Now she starts her dribble to the near side. Stops, cross-court feed. Barcheski into Converse. Double comes on Converse. Kick top of the key. Wilborn, 3 for the tie. Misses. Rebound McPherson. Whitfield with the board. Here come the Bullpups. Sandbo to Whitfield, now swing near side, pass tipped, and a dive for it, and hand on the ball by Cooper and by Wilborn. So a tie up, and the arrow gives it back to McPherson. Now Piper Alvord will check back in, but this time in for Carly Cooper. Shot clock will stay at 26 when McPherson plays it in near sideline. 5:42 to go, third quarter, 20-17 McPherson. Whitfield on the near side. Looking for help. Now she starts her dribble. Top of the key. Far side to Sandbo. Down to 12. Into the corner. Alvord fakes. And she's called for a travel. So McPherson will bring Jersey Alexander back in. She'll come in for Marin Sandbo. 20-17. McPherson with 5:25 to go third quarter. But Andover Central with the ball again. Barcheski, high pass into Converse. She fakes, backs down, kick far side. Bolden, a 3 for the tie. Misses strong, rebound tipped. It'll go out of bounds. Off McPherson, they say. And it will stay with Andover Central. They decided to reset the shot clock. So Andover Central played in with 35 on the timer. Wilborn, far side, now into the corner for Bolden. Bolden steps up at the elbow. Top of the key, kick near side, high pass into Converse. Converse steps up inside, turns, shoots, misses. Rebound tipped. Alvord comes down with it off the carom. McPherson with it, still up 3, 4:50 to go in the third. Paulson, right wing, finds Doyle. Doyle drives all the way. Layup is good and one. And a foul on Peyton Converse, which is her third. So that makes it an even bigger play for McPherson. Team's first of the third quarter, and Brooke Doyle got it to go and a chance at a three-point play. Marin Sambo back in for McPherson as well. She'll check in for Riley Whitfield. Maddie Jacobs comes in for Converse. First trip to the line today for Brooke. 61% free throw shooter on its way. Misses. Rebound all the way. Doyle tracks it down. In the far corner, now McPherson with the ball. Alexander, near side, ball tipped out of bounds. They say off of Alvord. They say it was tipped by Andover Central, then off of Alvord's fingertips. But it'll go back the other way to Andover Central, 22-17. 4.5 to go, third quarter. Near side, Wilburn for three. Too strong. Rebound McPherson. Sambo gets it on the run. Runs towards the far sideline. 3-on-3 break. Sambo tried to kick to Alexander. It's out of bounds, and it will stay with McPherson. Tipped out near the baseline by Wilborn. And Andover Central will head back to the bench to bring in Eliana Perez. She'll check in for Avery Unruh. Kaysen Blake back in. She'll come in for Brooke Doyle, and also Andover Central bring back Tessa Cooper. She'll check in for Bolden. 4:17 to go, third quarter. McPherson with the ball, up by 5. Marin Sambo looks to play it in. Bounce pass a bit too far. It's headed for Paulson and out of bounds. And it will go back to Andover Central. Carly Cooper will check in now for Kaysen Blake. Here comes Andover Central down by 5. 4:10 to go, third quarter. 22-17 the score. Pass tipped out of bounds. Good defense by Sambo to tip it out. It'll stay with Central. So Jaguars throw it into the backcourt to Perez at the midcourt logo. Crossover move by Perez, gets a screen, but picks up her dribble. Top of the key, Jacobs. And we'll have a foul away from the ball on McPherson. On whom? On Piper Alvord. Her first, team second of this third quarter. Kaysen Blake, Riley Whitfield back in. And for Ellie Paulson, Piper Alvord. Andover Central plays it in. Near corner. Perez on the drive. Spins, hooks, misses short. Rebound of McPherson. Kaysen Blake the board. Here come the Pups. 3:45 to go, third frame. Whitfield holds the ball. Perez swipes at the ball. Now far side to Alexander. Top of the key to Blake. Near side Whitfield. Whitfield slows it down. Back near midcourt to Cooper. Marin Sambo picks up the ball. Blake near side, ball tipped out of bounds with 9 on the shot clock. It'll stay with McPherson. Julia Bolden back in for Andover Central, in for Reese Wilborn. 3:22 to go, third quarter. Shot clock down to 9 for McPherson. Marin Sambo near midcourt. Near side, Whitfield. Now Sambo with 5. Drives baseline. Kick it to the corner. Alexander steps up. Cooper, 3 at the buzzer. Got it to go! Carly Cooper from distance. Timeout, Andover Central. That was a huge shot for McPherson. And what a gutsy feed as well by Jersey Alexander. And Carly Cooper got it to drop. McPherson up 25-17. 3:08 to go, third quarter. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back at 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. This is Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
We understand that change can be hard. If you're still holding on to your old flip phone, we might just have the deal for you. At Nextech Wireless, you can get the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 on us. With its convenient and pocketable design, this phone transforms into what you need when you need it. Nextech Wireless, celebrating 20 years of connecting Kansans.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
25-17, McPherson over Andover Central. 3:08 to go, third quarter. A big-time triple hit by Carly Cooper. at the buzzer of the shot clock on the last possession, forced Andover Central to call a timeout. Coverage of Bullpup basketball brought to you in part by Farmer State Bank, Crop Lumber, Mountain Ridge Tractor, Blue Stem Communities, Iron Horse Financial, Bethany Village, Advanced Physical Therapy, 37 Print Co., Health Equip, Hospice and Home Care, Reno County, Hutch Regional Med Center, and Scooters Coffee. Andover Central with the ball, down by 8. Perez almost double dribbled, has it top of the key, picks it up now far side to Barczewski. Drives on Blake, held up on the baseline, somehow finds Bolden on the near side. Shield drive, Euro step layup, good. 8 points for Julia Bolden, which leads the Jaguars, 25-19 McPherson, 2:40 to go in the third. Alexander, bounce pass into Blake. Blake finds Cooper, thought about a three, drives pass, now near side Alexander. Stops free throw line, handoff Whitfield. Now to Sambo, into the corner for Alexander. Bounce pass into Blake. Now double teamed, a chance at a fight for the ball and a tie up, the arrow to Andover Central. Good defense by Tessa Cooper. Andover Central will get it back as Brooke Doyle will check back in for McPherson for Kason Blake. Andover Central with the ball, down by 6, 2:15 to go in the third. A lot of time left. But we'll have an offensive foul, an illegal screen called on Andover Central. Foul will be on Barczewski. Her first, team's second of this third quarter for Andover Central. So a turnover gives it right back. Marin Sanbo, near side, ball tipped and taken away. Barczewski, coast to coast, layup blocked from behind by Sanbo and out of bounds. What a recovery by Marin. And Coach Kinnaman wants a timeout. He'll talk things over with 2:02 to go in the third quarter. We'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. What a recovery by Marin Sanbo to get that rejection from behind. Bullpup basketball is also brought to you in part by Farm Bureau with Luke Bauer, Inman Funeral Home, Hudlin Electric, the Bradbury Company, the Hub MTC, Gearing Hardware, Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, APAC Shears, Raleigh Insurance, McPherson Dental Care, Pile Law, and Tallgrass Turf Solutions. Be a part of the tradition at the Roundhouse and the legacy. The McPherson High School Booster Club presents the McPherson Invitational and the Mid-America Classic through the rest of the week, ending on the 31st. Daily admission is $10. Stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. The latest phones and devices at the best prices. 25-19 McPherson. Andover Central still with the ball with 34 on the shot clock when they play it in, which they do. Left wing, Cooper with the ball. Right-handed dribble. Now on the drive, Barczewski. Tough layup, misses. Rebounded by McPherson. Jersey Alexander up the floor. She'll control the point for now. Now Whitfield has it near side. 1:45 to go in the third. Cooper. Far side. Stops on a dime. Near side Doyle. Drives baseline all the way. Tough layup. Misses. Got her own rebound. And then she's fouled from behind on the floor. Foul on Kelsey Barczewski. Her second straight foul. And Andover Central will bring back in Reese Wilborn and Peyton Converse. But bear in mind, Converse with 3 fouls. Also, Avery Unruh back in for the Jaguars. McPherson will play it in. Marin Sanbo plays it into Cooper. Bounce pass back to Sanbo. A 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Andover Central. Sanbo then tried to take away the outlet pass, but could not do so. Unruh left side fakes. Now Bolden top of the key. Bolden drives on Cooper, got past her, layup, good. Bolden with 10 points now for Andover Central. And it's 25-21 McPherson with 1:10 to go, third quarter. Alexander kick near corner to Sanbo. Sanbo waves the ball around, now starts her dribble. Stops, bounce pass, Whitfield, tough layup, missed but a foul called, and Riley Whitfield will go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Tessa Cooper, which will be her second. Team's fourth, next one puts McPherson in the bonus. Whitfield is 2 for 4 at the stripe today, all of which coming in the second quarter. At the line for 2, first free throw. Misses strong. Piper Albert back in, she's in for Carly Cooper. 56.4 to go in the third quarter. 25-21 McPherson. One more free throw for Whitfield on its way. But there'll be a lane violation on Alvord. She missed it either way. Whitfield was more frustrated with herself than anything after that, as she has missed her last 4. 2 clocks separated by 21 seconds. Andover Central with the ball down by 4. 45 seconds to go in the third. High pass inside. Cooper on the baseline retreats back outside. She was open for a second, but Converse threw a pass in about a second too late. Bolden has it left side. Bolden between the rings. Shot clock down to 12. Bolden gets a screen. Gets past 2 defenders and lays it in. That was an easy layup. 8 points in this quarter. All points in this quarter by Andover Central are by Julia Bolden. It's 25-23 McPherson. Shot clock is dark. 17 seconds left, third quarter. Doyle spins all the way. Right-hand layup is good. 27-23 McPherson. 7 seconds left, third quarter. Wilborn near side gets a screen. Crosses with 2. Lost it. Whitfield, full court shot. Misses just short. And that's the end of quarter number 3. And it's a close battle. 27-23 McPherson. We're ahead of the fourth quarter after this. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. This is McPherson High School basketball as part of midseason tournament weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
Even trying to enjoy a fun event can be difficult after the loss of a loved one. Unanswered questions, feelings of stress and grief are only natural. As the owner and director of Inman Funeral Home, I bring over 25 years of experience bringing comfort and empathy during time of loss. Rely on me to guide you through all aspects of planning a funeral service with compassion, dignity, and respect. I'm Athena Johnson with Inman Funeral Home. Find me at inmanfh.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
27-23 McPherson at the end of the third quarter. Been a bit of a theme for McPherson in each quarter with 9 points per quarter each time. 9 in the first, 9 in the second, 9 in the third. Meanwhile, for Andover Central, about the same. 7 in the first, 8 in the second, 8 in the third. All 8 points in that third quarter, by the way, though, for Andover Central were by Julia Bolden. And she has 12 points to lead Andover Central. McPherson will start the fourth quarter with the ball going from right to left. 24 minutes down, 8 to go here in the final matchup of the first round of the Mid-America Classic. Pass tipped on the far side, a dive for it, and a wrestle for it. We'll have a tie-up, the arrow to Andover Central. Coach Jefferson for Andover Central was trying to signal that she wanted to call a timeout because she thought that her player had sole possession of the ball, but they said no. But Andover Central with it, down by 4. Barczewski on the left wing gets a screen. Barczewski drives, underhand pass, Converse. Kicks left side, Bolden. Almost lost it. We'll have a reach-in foul called on McPherson, though, on Piper Alvord. First, second teams first of this fourth quarter. Carly Cooper in for Marin Sandbo. 7:39 to go in the game. McPherson 27, Andover Central 23. They'll play it in. Dangerous pass was tipped out of bounds off of Doyle. It'll stay with Andover Central. Good defense by Brooke. They'll play it in the far corner. Deep inbound, top of the key to Wilborn. Picks up the dribble, bounce pass. Converse turns, layup is good. 4 points for Converse, but her first since Andover Central got their first points of the game because she'd been dealing with foul trouble. She has 3 fouls. McPherson with it. Alvord near side. Doyle fakes. Doyle, Euro step all the way. Missed the layup too strong. A fight for the rebound. Up in the air. McPherson will keep. Shot clock did not reset as it did not hit rim. Doyle, top of the key, near side to Alvord. Alvord lost it, but a foul called on Andover Central. Foul called on Unruh, her second, team's first of the fourth. 2-point game, McPherson 27, Andover Central 25. Tessa Cooper back in for the Jaguars. Whitfield to throw it in. Looks, she'll just throw it deep in the backcourt to Piper Alvord. McPherson with it to slow it down, looking to get a key basket to put themselves back up by 2 possessions. Albert far side to Alexander. Now top of the key, Whitfield. Far side, steps back, finds Albert. Albert drives, kick out to Doyle. Shot clock at 10. Doyle steps back on Converse. Alexander with 8. Alexander far side, handoff Doyle. Doyle near side to Cooper with 3. Cooper under the basket, lays it in. That's a big time shot by Carly Cooper. McPherson back up by 4, 29-25. Top of the key, Bolden with the ball for Andover Central with 6:15 to go. Left side, Cooper backs off on what could have been an open 3. Now Wilborn, left side, Barcheski kick into Converse. Converse double team, shoots, misses, but a foul called. And Piper Alvord called for the foul. She wasn't happy with the call. Her 3rd, team 2nd of this 4th quarter. And 2 free throws for Peyton Converse. First free throw, good. Her first trip to the line today. In fact, this is only free throws number 2 and 3 for Andover Central. One more free throw for Converse. She misses that one. Rebound, fought for out of bounds off of Andover Central. It'll go to McPherson. Doyle wanted a foul, though, possibly going over the back. Bolden says a few words. Converse goes up to her and tells her to stop. Here comes McPherson the other direction, up by 3 with 6 minutes to go. Whitfield down the far sideline, drives, gets bumped on the drive. Foul called on the floor. Foul on Perez, her 3rd. Team 2nd of the 4th quarter. 5:55 left, 29-26 McPherson. We'll throw it in, Albert far side. She wants a 3, misses, rebounded by Andover Central. Bolden up the floor. Bolden picks up the dribble, near side to Cooper. Gets a screen, Albert picks her up. Now Perez. Perez left side to Wilborn. Guarded by Sambo, she drives, lefty scoop, misses, rebound McPherson. Whitfield down the near sideline right in front of us. 5:20 to go. McPherson still up by 3. Marin Sambo near side, now top of the key to Doyle. Far side, Whitfield gets a screen. High pass on the pick and roll. Doyle, tough layup, miss, got it back. Tip follow, goes in. Brooke Doyle has been a menace on the glass. It's a 5-point McPherson lead. 31-26, 5 minutes to go. Bolden got away with a push-off. Near side, Perez crosses into Converse. High post, drives on Doyle. Layup misses, but a foul called. Foul on Brooke. That is her 3rd. Team's 3rd of this 4th quarter. Converse back at the line for 2. She was 1 for 2 in her last trip. First free throw rattles in. Checking back in for Andover Central, Avery Unruh and Kelsey Barcheski. 31-27 McPherson, 4:50 to go. One more free throw on its way. Short, offensive rebound by Bolden. Bolden left wing, open for a 3. Good. Julia Bolden makes it a 1-point game, 31-30 McPherson, 4:35 left. Near side, dangerous pass, Albert now drives, floater, crawls off, rebound Andover Central. A chance to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Converse inside, turns, kick out, Bolden wants another 3, misses, ball rebounded by Andover Central, inside Bolden, missed the layup, rebounded by Doyle, up ahead to Alvord, a bit too far though, and taken away by Andover Central. 4:05 to go, 31-30 McPherson. Cooper near side, swings top of the key to Bolden. Guarded by Alvord, gets a screen, steps left, crosses the other direction. Bolden, handoff. Barczewski into the corner. Cooper drives under the basket. Layup, short, rebound, tipped out of bounds. Off Andover Central, they say. And Coach Kinnaman wants a timeout. 31-30 McPherson, 3:45 remaining. We got a fun finish on our hands to close off the first round of the Mid-America Classic. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
At McPherson College, you bring the dream, we'll assemble the team. Your experience as a Bulldog student-athlete includes a team of coaches and professors dedicated to your success. McPherson College is home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. We're also home to some of the lowest student debt and highest career outcomes in Kansas. It's a great day to be a Bulldog. Learn more at macbulldogs.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
3:45 to go. McPherson 31, Andover Central 30. Andover Central started to claw and scratch their way back against these Bullpups. Got a fun finish on our hands here at the Roundhouse. Coverage of Bullpup basketball brought to you in part by McPherson Center for Health, McPherson Laundry, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, Pools Plus, Mid-Kansas Credit Union, Bullseye Irrigation, the Pooh Squad, Terra Financial, Crop Insurance. Andover Central with the ball, trailing by 1. They have not led since the first quarter. Near side into Bolden, layup, missed, rebounded by McPherson. Boy, has McPherson gotten away with a few of them there. Albert on the near side on the sideline, just stays in bounds. Kason Blake, who just checked in, has it. Far side, Whitfield thought about a long shot, gets a screen, steps up, fires a three, misses. Rebound, Kason Blake. She's double team, needs help, and it's ripped away by Bolden. Andover Central with it. Bolden gets past Sandbo, now guarded by Whitfield. Top of the key, 3:05 to go. Into Converse. Converse backs down, left side Barczewski, a three. Missed. Long rebound, McPherson. Whitfield, deep pass to Doyle, and they'll slow it down. Doyle, far side, too high, intended for Alvord, and out of bounds. It'll go back to Andover Central. Carly Cooper checks back in for McPherson. Here comes Andover Central. 2:45 to go. It's still a 1-point game. 31-30 McPherson. Bolden, high pass into Converse, lowers the shoulder, leans in, shot blocked by Doyle. A dive for the ball. A tie up, and the arrow will give it back to McPherson. What a defensive effort by Doyle. Albert then forced the tie up. And McPherson with the ball right back. Still a 1-point Bullpup lead, the narrowest of margins. Everybody on pins and needles at the Roundhouse. 2:25 left. Sandbo drives, lost it, tried to get it back, but her foot was out of bounds when she touched it. So it's back to Andover Central. Up the floor is Wilborn. Near side, stops, bounce pass. Converse holds the ball, backs down, kick into the corner. Cooper for three. Good! And Andover Central has the lead. 33-31, 2 minutes to go. Whitfield near side to Alvord. Now Cooper, top of the key. Cooper tried to kick far side. It's out of bounds off Andover Central. It'll stay with McPherson. 21 on the shot clock, 1:48 left. They'll play it into the backcourt to Marin Sandbo. Sandbo to Albert near side. Now Cooper, top of the key, shot clock at 10. Sandbo far side, bounce pass, Doyle into the wing. Whitfield fakes, steps up, drives baseline, and she's bumped. Foul called, and they'll say it's a shooting foul, and the foul will be on Converse, which will be her fourth with 1:31 to go. Team's third now. 2 free throws for Riley Whitfield, who has missed her last 4 free throws, and a chance to turn it around here. Down by 2. First free throw. Good. Pure swish from Riley. This one to tie the game. 91 seconds to go. On its way. Got that one to go. Back-to-back swishes for Whitfield. Timeout McPherson. 1:31 to go. We are deadlocked at 33. Whew. Everybody take a breath. It's a fun one here at the Roundhouse. Coverage of Bullpup basketball presented in part by The Good Merchant, So Swedish, Wave Tech Roofing, and Central Christian College. I'd like to thank them and all of our sponsors for bringing you coverage of Bullpup athletics. McPherson High School basketball brought to you by McPherson College. You bring the dream, we'll build the team. Success is a team effort. Begin building yours at McPherson College. 1:31 to go. Tie game, 33 after a 3 made by Tessa Cooper. Riley Whitfield with a big-time turnaround at the free throw line. Andover Central with the ball. They'll take it up the floor. Far side to Wilborn. McPherson with 2 timeouts left. Andover Central has 4. Converse. Near side Barcheski, a 3. Got it! Barcheski with a clutch 3. Andover Central back up by 3. 1:10 left. Marin Sambo near side, gets a screen, top of the key, far side to Alvord. Alvord almost lost it. Whitfield, bounce pass to Marin Sambo with 1 minute left. Sambo almost lost it. She did lose it, a dive for the ball. There will be a tie-up or a timeout. A tie-up, it's Andover Central's ball. Tie-up, the arrow to Andover Central with 53.6 to go. And now we'll have a foul or a timeout called by Andover Central. Coach Kinnaman, I think, wanted a foul on that last play. He didn't get it. So a timeout called, and we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds. 36-33 Andover Central, 53.6 to go, and Andover Central will have the ball. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Bullpup basketball on KMCP.
This is Leah Amdahl from Farmers Alliance and proud mom of Bullpup number 58. After living in several different places prior to settling in McPherson, our family truly appreciates the feeling of community we've found here. Being a part of Farmers Alliance crew also fills me with pride as we root for our local community, students, and coaches, both in the game and beyond. While you hustle for that victory, we're on the sidelines safeguarding our customers. At Farmers Alliance, we're thrilled to be a part of this fantastic community, and we can't wait to cheer on all our local teams to success.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
53.6 seconds to go. McPherson trailing 36-33 to Andover Central. And Andover Central does have the ball after a tie-up was called. Do not necessarily need to foul right here, just need a good defensive possession. They'll throw it in. Dangerous pass. Sandbo got a fingertip on it, but collected by Wilborn. Wilborn tries to cross on Sandbo. Gets past her across midcourt. Wilborn turns. Wants to drive. Fakes. Shoots. And scores. Reese Wilborn puts Andover Central up by 5. The lid finally came off for the Jaguars. McPherson down by 5. Sandbo drives. Gets fouled on the shot. Marin Sandbo will shoot 2. Foul on Wilborn, her second, team's 4th. And Marin Sambo at the line for 2. Now the shot clock will be turned off the rest of the way. McPherson has 3 team fouls on them. So if Sambo makes these, got to play the foul game. First free throw. Misses, wide left. This is her first trip today. One more for Sambo. On its way. Missed that one as well. Rebounded by Doyle. McPherson with it. Doyle shoots, misses, but a foul called. Brooke Doyle will shoot 2. Believe that foul on Peyton Converse, which that would be her 5th. It is on Converse, and she is done for the day. Also the 15th foul, McPherson in the bonus. Brooke Doyle to shoot 2. She's 0 for 1 today. 26.7 to go. These to make it a 3-point game. First free throw. Good. 11 points for Brooke Doyle to lead the Bullpups. This one to make it a 3-point game. Again, McPherson with 3 team fouls, so if they play the foul game, they got to foul twice to force them to the line. Second free throw. Good as well. 3-point game. Jersey Alexander and Audra Sambo check in, but a timeout called by Andover Central. 26.7 to go. 38-35 Jaguars. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. This is McPherson High School basketball as part of midseason tournament weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
Here's a bright idea. The internet should work. Just like electricity, water, or sewer, it's a utility. It should work as consistently as one. I mean, can you imagine what buffering would be like in the shower? Or worse, if the toilet ever started lagging? The internet should just work. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Get high-speed IdeaTech fiber internet at ideatech.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
26.7 to go. McPherson trails 38-35, and they will be on defense. Andover Central with the ball. Again, they got to foul twice. McPherson has 3 team fouls. They got to foul twice to send Andover Central to the free throw line. All 10 on this side of the floor, but there is one pretty much acting as a safety in case of a home run play. Ball poked loose, but a foul called on Doyle. That's team foul number 4. That's Brooks' 4th as well. So she'll have to sub out. Ellie Paulson will come in for her. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. And Andover Central will play it in again. McPherson's got to foul one more time. That is, if they don't get a steal, they'll play it in the backcourt. They'll try to trap first. Wilborn with 20 seconds left. And Sandbo tries to poke at it, but a reach-in foul called. That is the 15th foul, so that will be free throws. Reese Wilborn will shoot 2. She is 0 for 1 today. Marin's second, team's 5th. Wilborn to shoot 2. These to make it a 2-possession game. McPherson just down by 3. Two free throws for Wilborn. Again, her first trip today. First free throw. Good. Back to a 4-point game. 18.9 to go. McPherson with 2 timeouts remaining. 39-35 they trail. As Piper Albert, Carly Cooper, Brooke Doyle back in. Everybody on the floor is a good shooter. Second free throw. Missed. Rebound. Marin Sambo for McPherson. Sambo down the sideline. Drives. Kick in. Deflected. And saved by Andover Central. Bolden with it. They're going to have to foul, and they do. 6.8 remaining. Andover Central up by 4. And 2 free throws to try to ice it. 6.8 to go. Bolden at the line for 2. These are first free throws today. She has 13 points. First free throw. Good. (40-35) Andover Central. Now McPherson again, 2 timeouts left. 6.8 left. Free throw. Good. And McPherson has to go the length of the floor, so they got to go in a hurry. I don't know if they're going to have enough time. Sandbo up the floor with 3, with 2. Puts up a shot, but that's going to be at the buzzer. It misses. And a come-from-behind effort gives Andover Central the win. Final score, Andover Central 41, McPherson 35. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up next. You're listening to McPherson High School Basketball as part of midseason tournament weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
Coverage of Bullpup basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
We all have to pay taxes, but a tax diversification strategy can help you keep more of your money and help manage your long-term tax impact. Call Ameriprise Financial Advisor Glenn Snell at 620-504-5062 today. Office is located at 223 South Main Street, McPherson, Kansas. Ameriprise Financial, Inc. does not offer tax or legal advice. Consult with a tax advisor or attorney. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Ad Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit AdElectricInc.com.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Pleasant View Home, we believe memory care should feel like home. That's why our memory care unit offers private rooms, a secure courtyard, and 24/7 care from staff trained in Alzheimer's and dementia support. Residents enjoy full lives guided by their own choices with daily activities designed just for them. We don't just care, we honor the person behind the memory. Come see the difference at Pleasant View Home in Inman.
The hub where good times been. Brick of it up where dreams begin. Food and bake just for you. The hub's the place for something true.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. The station, Coffee and Bakery, is open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee, bakery, and ice cream fixes. Don't forget to try one of our delicious appetizers. Our brick oven is fired up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Come get your grub at the Hub.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
A hard-fought battle sees McPherson fall in the opening round of the Mid-America Classic, 41-35, the final score. After a very low-scoring first three quarters for both teams, the lid finally came off for Andover Central as they outscored McPherson 18-8 in the fourth quarter to win 41-35. McPherson did not even make a shot in the final 5 minutes and 7 seconds of the game. McPherson led by as many as 8 with 3:11 to go, but Andover Central turned it around and defeated McPherson, getting a little bit of revenge from last year in the first round of the Mid-America Classic. McPherson will play Shawnee Mission East tomorrow at 4:35 for the consolation semifinal, while Andover Central will play Manhattan in the second semifinal tomorrow at 7:45 here at the Roundhouse. Going through the stats, McPherson shot 11 of 28 on the floor. They were 5 of 12 in the first half, 6 of 16 in the second half, shooting 39%, 3 of 8 from deep, and they were 10 for 20 at the free throw line. They finished with 4 assists on 11 made baskets, 21 turnovers, 2 blocks, and 4 steals. Andover Central shot 16 of 45, 4 of 16 from deep, 5 of 9 from the free throw line. They had 5 assists on 16 made baskets, only 6 turnovers, 14 steals, 4 blocks on the game. Leading scorer for McPherson was Brooke Doyle. She had 12 points and a team-high 9 rebounds as well, just a rebound shy of a double-double, 5 for 10. She shot 2 for 3 at the charity stripe. 9 points for Riley Whitfield, shooting 2 of 6, 1 for 3 at the line, 4 for 7 at the free throw line. 6 points for Carly Cooper, shooting 2 of 3 and 1 for 1 from distance as well, 1 of 2 at the line. 4 points for Piper Alvord, 2 apiece from Marin Sandbo and Amory Lowry. For Andover Central, their leading scorer was Julia Bolden with 17 points, shooting 7 of 15 on the game, 1 of 3 from deep, 2 for 2 at the stripe. 6 points apiece for Kelsey Barcheski and Peyton Converse. Converse had a team-high 4 rebounds as well. 5 points apiece for Reese Wilborn and Tessa Cooper, and 2 points for Maddie Jacobs. McPherson won the rebounding battle handily, 35-18. 9 on the offensive glass, 26 on the defensive, compared to 7 and 11 for Andover Central. But offensively, baskets were a little bit of a struggle, and the same with the free throw line. 21 turnovers did not help either. And then just giving up open shots in the end, which in fairness, Andover Central struggled from distance pretty much for the entire game until the last 6 minutes of the game, and then they started knocking them down with consistency. So they finish with a 41-35 win over McPherson. The win for Andover Central moves them up to 8-6 overall on the year. McPherson falls to 6-7, and again, McPherson will face Shawnee Mission East tomorrow in the consolation semifinal, while Andover Central will face Manhattan in the championship semifinal tomorrow at 7:45. Let's go ahead and give you the Hub Brick Oven play of the game for McPherson, and it's got to be the putback and one by Brooke Doyle, as she was terrific on the glass today, so that will be the Hub Brick Oven play of the game. Featuring the world-famous Brick Oven Pizza, get your grub at the Hub, located at 100 South Christian in Mound Ridge. The People's Bank and Trust player of the game and our conversation with head coach Clint Kinnaman is coming up next. This is Bullpup Basketball as part of midseason tournament weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
More of the Bullpup Locker Room Show is next. Listen all season for McPherson Bullpups basketball on Ad Astra Radio. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Looking for your next ride? This is Jason. Come see me at McPherson Car Connection, where you'll find quality used vehicles you can trust. McPherson Car Connection. Stop by today for a quick, no-hassle, enjoyable car buying experience.
McPherson's newest lunch and dinner spot is here. The Boiler House at 1725 East Euclid on the edge of the McPherson College campus serves fresh salads, sandwiches, and wraps, plus drinks for everyone. Open weekdays from 11 to 2, 4:30 to 8.
Ring in the new year with 120 days of MTC Fiber Internet for free. Make faster internet your easiest resolution by visiting mtcforme.com/getfibernow, calling 877-216-9951, or stopping by one of our offices in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling. New year, new internet with MTC Fiber Internet.
At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for: relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Mid-Kansas Credit Union, we live by our motto, grounded in the past, growing for the future. We are a full-service credit union with offices in Mound Ridge and Buhler. Mid-Kansas Credit Union would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck as they compete this season.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the Bullpup Locker Room Shows. The McPherson girls fall 41-35 against Andover Central here today in the first round of the Mid-America Classic. Before we give you the People's Bank and Trust player of the game, it's time for our post-game conversation with head coach Clint Kinnaman. And, Coach, it was, close battle for the majority of the game, and it looked like Andover Central struggled to shoot for about 26 minutes. And in the final 6 minutes, the lid sort of opened up, especially from distance.
Yeah, I would say for probably about the first 22 minutes, we did a really good job of defending to the scout. And then we had some really bad breakdowns where we didn't get some ball screen switch like we were supposed to. We gave up multiple straight line drives that really killed us with Bolton getting to the rim. But, I got to do a better job of making sure that we understand the importance of every single possession, and until we figure out how critical it is that you get a really good shot on every trip without turning it over, and you're really locked in all the time for 32 minutes defensively, we can't get to the point as a team that I believe we can get to. Our ceiling's fairly high, and it's like I told them, we have a chance to still be a really good basketball team if we can eliminate little things that we're not doing well. I'll give you a couple for instances. We missed a free throw box out with about a minute and a half left. It ended up in a 3. That really hurt. We had a couple of turnovers, really unforced. About the 2.5 minute mark, it was actually back-to-back possessions, though we didn't even get a shot. And it's hard to simulate all that stuff in practice, but we'll continue to work and we'll continue to try to simulate it as best we can. Another one, I mean, we did a great job being aggressive, got to the line, got there 20 times, and then only made 10. And the thing is some of them are our best shooters that went over from the line tonight. Tremendous job on the glass. I mean, we doubled them up rebound-wise, which is tremendous. But just those little things that we got to get a little bit better at.
I know Bolden had a great day, but you guys did a good job against Peyton Converse. Now, obviously, she got into foul trouble, but, I mean, you guys drove downhill and, forced her to have that foul trouble to really, limit her in this game. And, I mean, she's 6 feet. She's the tallest player on both teams, and she's terrific in the low post. So you guys kind of limited her minutes today.
Very athletic. I thought all of our posts did a good job on her. Brooke had her most of the time. Ellie had her a little bit. Case had her a couple possessions, too. And did a pretty good job. I don't think Carly ever ended up with her on her. But, our guards on Wilborn. Wilborn's their best player. And we held her to 2 of 8 shooting tonight. She was clearly very frustrated. But we got to get them all. We got to get them all. So these are things that can be fixed and corrected. They're not. It's like I told them, it's not getting out athleted, which you don't have much chance to really fix that. But it's the little things that are making a big difference right now, and they are all fixable.
Well, tomorrow you face Shawnee Mission East in the second game of the day tomorrow, 4:35. How do you look to turn this around and at least fight for a spot to get in 5th place on Saturday?
One thing about our girls is they're pretty resilient. I mean, there's not a lot I can always guarantee, but I can pretty much guarantee that they're going to come out and they're going to play hard again. And we're going to work. Yeah, it'd be great to win this tournament, but there's a lot bigger fish, a month from now. And we've just got to continue to improve on a daily basis to get to where we want to be and then have a chance then. But, it's like I told them, you have opportunity to play 2 more games in this tournament, opportunity to get a little bit of the foul taste out of your mouth tomorrow. So we'll have them ready. We've already scouted both Shawnee Mission East and Manhattan because you never know who you're going to have.
Right.
So we've got a good scout on them, and our girls will be ready to play.
It's usually a saying in baseball. The best thing about a loss today is you play again tomorrow. But this time in basketball, it kind of works out in that sense. So definitely a turnaround tomorrow. And I mean, you mentioned the resiliency. I've mentioned a million times last year, a million times this year, and I'll mention again, regardless of the scoreboard. I mean, one of the more physical and just gutsy teams that I've probably ever covered.
Well, thank you for that. I'll pass that along to our girls. I think a lot of them, and I know sometimes they think I'm a little bit mean, a little bit testy, but I also think they understand exactly why. And they want to get to the point where we can get as well.
Well, Coach, we'll see you once again tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for joining us, and best of luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Head Coach Clint Kinnaman joining us on the headset. Before we wrap up, time to give you the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game, and I'm going to give it to Brooke Doyle, not just because she led in scoring today, but she was terrific on the glass, especially 5 offensive boards, 9 boards in total, so she will be the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. Community banking at its best with 21 locations in Kansas. This is People's Country. Thank you so much for tuning in to McPherson High School basketball today for both games, with the boys earlier this afternoon and then with the girls. Again, McPherson girls will play tomorrow at 4:35 against Shawnee Mission East. Coverage will begin about 20 minutes prior, so approximately 4:15. So we'll have that coverage for you tomorrow. Special thanks to studio engineer Sherry Bruce and live stream coordinator Jeremy Snap for helping out today. This is Lane Gillespie. We'll see you once again tomorrow. This has been a presentation of McPherson High School basketball as part of midseason tournament weeks, brought to you by Hutch CC on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup basketball. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. For more Bullpup coverage, find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. It's basketball season, and that means the McPherson Bullpups are on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.